Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Kante, succumbs to the pressure. Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass just lacking in accuracy, and he won't reach that. And it's Gullit. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. Gullit. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham, he has found a way through. Conte.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bellingham. Bellingham.
That's good play from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Wan-Bissaka. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Gullit. Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Gullit. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
He's got a side of goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's not got that quite right. And that is out of play. Vieira. Bellingham. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kante has given away a free kick. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. There's the whistle for half-time. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's shifting through, he's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Wan-Bissaka, good spot, he's seen the run. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He could be in here. And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's in on goal. Couldn't squeeze it through. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And now they can clear their lines. Yaya Toure. David Villa. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vieira. David Villa being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vieira proves too strong.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Hullet ready to try one.
Sensational save!
That's going to go a long way. And here's Pullet. Wan-Bissaka. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's been shapes to shoot! He has done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20, Villa. Numero
Both sides
22,
then taking this chance to
21.
turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per
So
il
the
numero
first
18,
goal of the
il
game.
numero 17,
Listen, when it comes to
il
goals,
numero
Peter,
8,
in this team,
cambio di giocatore.
he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Luis Suarez. Platini. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai with the clearance.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Rummenigge. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Luis Suarez. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary.
Borussia Dortmund need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He won't be happy with that one.
Il quarto uomo
good
indica
steal, he
2
just
minuti di
read it.
recupero.
Gently done. Rummenigge. And he's got the beating of his man. De Jong. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.